When was the last time we did this?
Like about a year, 2 years ago, I think.
It feels longer than that.
A century, maybe.
It feels like a century. But here we are,
Yep, here
back
we
again once
are
again.
once again.
Life has been relatively the same.
It's fun to block and beat us up. That's what life did.
Multiple times, we add, but here we are. We're making time for, or at least attempting to make time for things that we not only care about, but things that we actually want, to do.
Let's not say attempting to. We are. There is no try, just do. So we are making time for things that we want to do. So we're back on the mic.
As the other one said. Not all that, but do or do not. There is no try. Disney, please don't sue. But
For real.
unlike where we last left off, there is going to be a few changes, and the biggest one being that we're not necessarily just a Bible only oriented podcast anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually branching out and covering, well, media,
Yeah.
more specifically books, but you know, I just said books, but books, TV shows, comics, web comics, actual comics, and kind of sort of giving our own hints and our own ideas on the plot, the characters, things going on in the books, and stuff like that. So we'll be covering a couple of one-off books, a couple of series books. Like I know we were talking about Percy Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
especially like how season 2 is getting ready to come out, and talking about Children of Blood and Bone,
Mm-hmm.
and other books that within this 2 to 3 year time span that we've been away, that we have both read and enjoy. And so I think that's one of the biggest changes. We're not necessarily pivoting completely away from Bible based, podcasts and Bible based topics and stuff like that. There will be some podcasts that does come from, so I don't want to call them self help books, but
Christian empowerment. That's what I call them.
Christian empowerment and stuff like that. So I think books like, Don't Give the Enemy a Seat at Your Table,
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving What You Can't Forget, those
Yeah.
books that cover real life topics and themes, but base their research and ideology in Christianity. And we will kind of sort of be bringing just a little bit of, Christianity ideology and different things like that to some of the books that we cover, even if those books aren't directly related to Christianity. And so there's a couple of changes, and as we go along and as we record, we're still kind of sort of working out the kinks, kind of sort of figuring it out. But as we go along and record, as you guys figure it out, 9 times out of 10, we're figuring. Yeah, I lost my ability to speak. We're trying to get it together. So,
English is a hard language, so take your time.
but um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just an update. We're both alive and we're both well. We're both still single siblings forever. Yeah, no.
No,
No.
no, not
No.
forever.
Just for
Just to the end of the world, you
just
know?
to the
So it's not forever. Just the end is near. The end is near.
but I hope not for those of you who are still left and for those of you who have been holding out on our return. I'm sorry we didn't give you much hope of our return, but we're back and we hope that life in whatever way, shape, or form you're currently experiencing it in, and even if it's not the best, we hope that, hey, there's always tomorrow. And
Hmm.
cliche things. There's always tomorrow, and tomorrow always has the possibility to be a better day than today. So as we kind of sort of sort through life and make time for things that we love and want to do, I want to challenge you guys to do the same and listen to this podcast because we need you.
Literally, there's no sense of making this podcast if y'all are not going to listen to it. Like, so fit with us. Like, don't leave us. Just
don't not
pivot with us.
don't leave us in the cold. It's very lonely out here in the cold.
At least throw us a blanket if we're gonna leave, you know? At least. But pivot with us. Like we're covering a lot of cool stuff, a lot of things that we're interested in. And like my brother said, we're not totally straying away from our Bible podcast. We're just expanding it to include other things that we're interested in. So look out for episodes that are solely dedicated to Christian empowerment. And then jump right back on over to listen to us dissect some of the media that we love or we're going to hate. And we're going to be like, hey, this could have been better. So just pivot with us as we try to pivot our own lives.
Yeah. I think right after this, the first episode should be going out, and our next 3, 4 episodes after this, we will be covering a book called Not a Happy Family by
Sherry Lapina. And Sherry, or if you're listening, I'm sorry we butchered your name because I'm pretty sure that's not how you say it.
so be on the lookout for those. But and I say be on the lookout as if it's not going to go live like right after this. Like it's probably going live as you listen to this now. But be on the lookout for those and other episodes. And hey, if you have any suggestions, or if you have any books that you think we should read,
Hmm.
I put the qualifier now. We're not really people who like reading spicy type books, so I'm sorry, not sorry. But if you have any suggestions or if you have any thoughts or anything at all, don't be afraid to reach out to us on our social media, which will be in the description below because I cannot remember off the top of my head. Or, I think on Spotify there is a Q&A section that asks what you think about this episode. So don't be afraid to leave a couple comments and a couple ideas and things like that. We definitely want to hear from you guys because again, this isn't just we wouldn't have came back if we weren't like, you know what? There were actually people who actually liked our well, I don't know if you guys liked our opinions, but was actually listening to our
Who's
opinions.
actually listening to us?
So there would have been no Black Bible, there would be no Exasperated if it wasn't for you guys. And so from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for journeying with us so far from Black Bible. And for those of you who are going to continue to journey with us, if you don't, I mean that's perfectly fine. No hard feelings. But for those of you who are going to continue to journey with us, we thank you for your support from the bottom of our hearts, and we hope that this journey will not abruptly end like our last one, but instead we take it as far as God allows it and as far as we can.
Yes. So actually, you dropped the name. Welcome to Exasperated. Because we're tired, but we're making time for exactly what we want to do. So let's go over there.